Hey guys, and welcome to Visigothia. Last time we formed this beautiful kingdom. We gained independence by King Garci-Beganid. The man was just mad enough to do it. No one thought it was possible. He was mad enough to do it. It did take longer than I thought it would, but in the end, I'm very happy with how it's gone and how our story has unfolded. And the journey we've been on so far and the different family and whatnot. Last time I did ask you what should we name this kingdom, and most people did give some very great ideas. I really loved the different ideas people suggested and the reasons why. Lots of really great reasons, but I'm going to stick with Visigothia. A lot of people seemed quite happy with it, and I think none of the other choices really were better than the others. There were lots of good reasons. I liked all of them basically, so I can't choose. I'm going to go with Visigothia. I know someone was telling me that actually the word Visigothia is kind of dumb because it was given as a way to kind of separate them from the other Goths. But I feel like now, obviously, it still fits because our people have lived as Visigoths for this long. We've been called this for a long time. It's become our culture. Maybe it's silly because in the past, you know, it wouldn't have been what we would have been called. Well, it doesn't make sense now because there are no other Goths maybe in the East. But it still kind of fits who we are now and what our history and culture is. So I still kind of like it. We need an adjective, I guess, Visigoth. Visigoth. Goths, I guess. Do we put the plural in it? Or was it just the singular? I guess it's plural. Visigoths. But yeah. Okay, so we now got the Kingdom of Visigothia. We're going to keep it like that. I'm very happy with this. But last time we're trying to think what we want to do from here. Now, obviously, my main aim is to get our culture group. And there's still many people of our culture group still under tyranny in the Iberian Peninsula. As we could see there in Barcelona, I think it was. There's a few over here in Barcelona. And in the center. And a couple of other little places. But overall, these two centers, we need to get here. So this means I don't really want to kind of attack these two, but we're surrounded by three big enemies. We need friends. And I was talking about who we were going to do last time, and I came up with an idea. We're going to leave Aquitaine, because I'm actually going to end up probably trying to eat them up. That's what I think we should do with them. Might as well, they're right next to us. So the land's kind of fit. It allows us to get land over here to the other sea. And it cuts off Frankfurt here. Maybe we could try and take that one day, but not right now. But I'm going to marry my son to the Lombardy daughter. That way we at least get a non-aggression pact, so that's good. Lombardy won't attack me. If we can get the ally, they could help me fight Frankie or anyone else really, the Palacids and whatnot. But I'm also going to marry myself to this princess. Now, I wasn't going to marry Garci. I didn't think I should because, you know, he had a good relationship with his wife. He's a bit crazy. But we're going to end up marrying the Emperor's daughter. I just gained independence from the Emperor, and now we've courted him by asking to marry his daughter because of the favor he owes me in the past. That is a douchey move right there, but that allows us to get at least again a non-aggression pact with Francia. That way these two then won't attack me for now, and we can concentrate on these two. Hopefully we can try and debalance the Palacids. That's what we're going to look into. So those are two really good marriages that I think that's perfect. We got both of them. Didn't even have to choose. Didn't even have to choose right there. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I'm going to let time go by so we get the marriages done. We become the empire. The king. And see the realm prosper. Build a war chest. Or become paragon of virtue. I guess build a war chest is for now. He's got his eyes on other prizes right now. 50 years older, but we need the Palacids to start to crumble. And right now he's looking pretty good. We need him to start to crumble. He needs to lose allies. He's allied with Africa. That's a good ally. We probably want to break that. It's his wife. Can we kill her? 52%. 33%. Okay, so we probably can't break then. If we kill him, his son would still have it, I think. Yeah, I would assume possibly. But we could try to kill the Badza Mubashir of Palacid Empire. It could be possible. 89%, that's pretty good. Let's have a quick look at wait, what's my guy? What does he think about assassinations? Just, diligent, He is shrewd. Just. Would just make him against assassination. He's just, he can do... I don't think he... No, I don't think he'll be against it then. He would be against it in a normal situation, but in this one, I think he sees it as just, because he maybe sees these people as invaders of the Iberian Peninsula, and of course as conquerors of the Visigothic people, and basically treating them badly. He probably thinks he deserves this. But yeah, so we're going to try and kill him. We'll see if we can get anyone on our side. We need 85% it said we can have. If there's anyone else we can pay. 7% there, that's... 7% and 5% would be enough, so we can definitely buy enough to assassinate him. 6%, 6%, 4%. Okay, we can definitely buy enough, so we'll see who joins there. We'll bring our men back, and we'll probably go to war with Aquitaine if we can. We do have a CB against them. We'll see what it is in a second. We got the betrothal, so will you form an alliance? He would not form an alliance. That's fine. Okay, he won't form an alliance, but he won't attack me. That's good then. So it's a good job I got both the marriages. I was hoping he'd form an alliance. Political opinion of me. Yeah, I guess because I'm crazy. A lot of people are not fond of me. Because we're insane. A lot of people don't really like me. I think people will like my son, though. My son seems he seems like a pretty good man. Fafilla. A new bird has arrived in the Muse and a new book on the art of writing poetry in the library. I mean, I have no idea what he would choose. He's crazy. He's a hard worker, though. Shrewd, he's a thinker. Let's go for a book. Let's read that damn book. I mean, he's actually got good stats. It's a real shame he turned out insane. Let's see how this has gone. 92%. That would give us 98%. There was that 7%. Would that just put us over? Because it would be 99, but it was like 7.8%, maybe? Here we go. 8%. 65 gold is a lot, but we do have enough money. Let's have a quick look again. Make sure. 3%. 7%. That does seem a lot cheaper. We could probably get her and this guy... Yeah, for like cheaper, and we can get 2 people. Let's go with that then. Let's try to kill him, knock him down a peg. So that way, you know, that won't be too bad. Fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Aquitaine. That would be pretty nice if someone could do that. The book is about poetry. It's really boring. It is filled with do's and do nots, and I just want to throw it out the window. This wasn't for me. I should take the bird out. Well, I'm diligent, so I guess I'll try the next thing, yeah. Let's take the bird out. I wonder if there's any crazy events if you have a bird and you're a lunatic. Like you marry the bird. I don't know, just the whole fact Glitterhoof's in the game just makes you think there could be anything. Now, we do have 3,000 hired mercenaries. So we don't have many men, about 2,000 men. I have 3,000 mercenaries. But we can declare war. Holy War. Now, Holy War, I think, would get us everything. I think it is de jure. Yeah. So we could actually get everything. Bordeaux. Yep. Yep. We could actually get everything, so that would be really good, but it says other people might join. Now, obviously, we do have a non-aggression pact with Francia and Lombardy, so I'm assuming they wouldn't join. I do want to use these mercenaries while we have them. He would not accept that. He's got 10,000 men. Yeah, we can't take on the Palacids right now, so there's no point in thinking about it. We should try and expand this way while we're here with mercenaries and we're in this situation. I'm assuming they won't join. I'm hoping. And we do have Germany on my side. I'm going to do it. So we're going to declare war, the Holy War for Aquitaine. And call our allies. We're going to call in Germany. Join me, Walaram the Cruel. Wow, a cruel and a lunatic. That's not a good combination of people to be friends. I'll bring the men together. Now, actually, the mercenaries could probably just go straight in here, I would suppose. Yeah, he can just go straight. He's going to straight away attack their armies. Try to destroy them while they're at low morale. He'll honor his obligation. Thank you very much. We just got freedom with these guys, and now we're attacking them. Just does sound like the act though of an insane man, so it probably fits you. It probably fits you quite well, Garci. You're the man mad enough to do all this. Now we'll probably come down here so we don't get a river penalty. Yeah, let's go down this way, not to get a river penalty, and we have enough men to destroy them. Though obviously they do have low morale right now, but I think it's best to go for this way. Will anyone help them? There's already one man, King of Kent. Kent is far away. Not particularly worried about that. Almost got my men together. He's going to get some more men, but we should be fine. And the mercenaries are killing them all. Oh, increased council power. We don't want to see this now. Come on. Come on, my nephew. Look at that quick. Ah, this nephew is just so awesome. If only you were my son. If only you were my heir. Why weren't you my heir? Could make him the region. That would make him quite happy, I think. That's going to make him a little bit better. Yeah, regent. Demand Gavelkind. Seniority. I could get him to do Gavelkind. He does have a son. I don't know. Would he do it? I think it's not a big deal. It just helps out the family. 100 prestige, though. That's, we have quite a bit of prestige, I think, so I don't think it's a big deal. I like having prestige. I could just send him a gift. 126. Okay, that's a bit too much. So this guy could possibly get to like us as well. Honorary gift. Keep of the Swans. Not going to help much. Send gift. 45 gold's a bit better. Is it worth it sending 45 gold? Off an non-aggression pact. He'd say yeah. Let's do it then. Or from an I'm not sure. Will that help factions? I don't know. I've not actually looked. I've never actually thought about that. But we captured the Duke in the battle. Wow. That was probably the quickest war I have ever seen. Enforced demands. There we go. These lands are now part of Visigothia. That looks much nicer. Domain is too big, definitely. One title been created, the Duchy of Aquitaine. You are threatening. Threat 8%. Ooh, people are upset with me. Ha. But we should probably deal with this actually right now. Probably should give out all the small ones. We'll give out all the small things, like these ones here. The ones that are not castles. I'll just create new vassals from them. Just to get them off my hair. Okay, none of these are actually castles, so that's fine. Oh. Okay, someone already has that, someone already has that. Oh, this one's a castle. Okay, we'll leave it as it is then. I guess we'll delete these guys. No war. No war's coming. Now, obviously, actually, this faction is based upon me also having a mercenary company. So if I took down the mercenary company, that will definitely fire. Now, if we give out all the stuff, I can give out 2 of them. Actually, and that's all I'd need to. So we can give out the castle and just one thing. Aegon, Bordeaux, this one, Perigold, Rouen, Toulouse. I guess we could give out this one. Yeah, I guess we'll give out that one. All the rest, though, we can keep for ourselves, which is quite nice. Let's see. My son probably doesn't need one. My brother already has one. The sister, she's married to the German king. Let's check out our court for a second. Who's in my court and council, actually? No prominent council members. How about commanders? Looks like no, none from there either. We'll have to check out the court then. Who's in my court right now? Who have we been friends with? No, we have no friends, of course. This guy, he's a craven. That's the only guy in my entire court. Unless I want to give someone 2 places. I'll leave it as it is. I'll just give this guy something. We'll give you that one. Angoline. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I was meant to just actually give him the castle, wasn't I? Okay, that's fine. I'll just make a new one from this then. Create new vassal. Who do we create? Nuno de Castillon. He's Visigothic though, and Waldensian. We still need to convert people. There's so much stuff to do. We could create the Duchy of Aquitaine, but I think we're still Gavelkind. Can we change that at some point? Reign for at least 10... I've not reigned for 10 years. I guess because we created this new title, we've not reigned for 10 years. That's kind of ridiculous. No vassal... Okay, yeah, no vassal's ever going to like me because I'm insane. Might have to be my son then who tries to change the laws. Yeah. One of them must be true. Or if it must be true as conclave neighbor holder primary title. As that. Okay. Or one of them must be true high crown authority. Okay. We're going to have to do some stuff later. Free investiture, vassal war declaration allowed. Might have to change some laws in the future. Centralization low. Domain size goes up by 1. Actually, my domain size is fine. Yeah. Now, of course. My domain size could go up. I could have kept that. Vassal limit would go up. As well. Status of women is fine. Revoke titles allowed. Administration feudal. Just want to check, because obviously we've got our own kingdom now. So I'm not sure. I want to see how things go for us here. Council. Everything's ruler. Okay. Now just checking out this. Hereditary absolute kingdom. So I'm not going to create it just yet, just because we've got Galvacan. Just because I have a kid or something. But we are threatening. So actually, I've never actually really bothered with the threat, because obviously in the Game of Thrones mod, it's not really a big deal. Monthly decay, 0.29. At this rate, it will take 21 months to decay to 0. That's not too long. Yeah, and I'm not likely to go to war with anyone. Okay, we'll push off pause then. Accept your proposal for non-aggression pact. So does that mean he'll never set this off? No, it looks like he left. Very nice. If I can get this guy to leave then as well, we could save a lot of money. Defensive pact against me. So there's a defensive pact against me. First time I've ever actually seen this. I'll say I haven't played much with the newer rules and stuff, so it's kind of nice to see that. Kind of just fun. More people are leaving. 2,000 men. How many men do I have? Not much. Yeah. 19. Give her that 19. The new bud is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook has trouble finding new recipes for a rabbit. I am a falconer. Yeah, I guess we can be a falconer, yeah. God, he's got... He's got so many traits. So many of them good and so many bad. He's just... This guy has just lived a full... You can't say he's not lived a full life. That's one thing I will say for him. Lombardy, alliance? No. Emperor, I know we've had... I basically fought... Swear fealty, please. I know we've had our differences, but my crown is better. A murmur was heard through the room and I judged the felon to death. It was a just sentence, if perhaps a bit harsh. He had it coming, dude. He had it coming, dude. Palacids, we need you the full part. I need you to crack at the seams like the illness you are. Abandon heresy. Everything else looks fine. Borrow 300 gold. I guess we could always borrow 300 gold. That'd be something we should do in the future. But yeah, at the moment, there's nothing else I would particularly want to do apart from attack the Palacids. So we need them to get weaker. I'm going to find that opportunity. Yeah, our other claims are not particularly great. We have 5. The Kingdom of Lombardy for my son. Or the Holy War of Provence. There are a few wars we can do. But obviously, that would be very bad. We have to break the non-aggression pact. But you know what? My son, if he has the claim... Weak claim. That's a good point. If my son has a claim, when he becomes king, we can attack. Yeah, that should break... Okay, when he becomes king, we'll have to think about attacking the Lombardies. Yes, that's what we'll look into. We can do that. A county, Duchy of Bourbon, attacking the Empire, or the Mohammed Sultanate of Egypt and Abyssinia. That seems, yeah, it seems like a long way to attack. I'm not sure I want to do that. As she's grown older, I can see that Adacinda could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice. Well, he is charitable, and he is diligent. Yeah, we'll help her out. She deserves greatness. Go get it. I can just imagine him just because he's like crazy. He's just like shaking the girl like, you can do it. I know you can. And she's just like sat there scared out of her mind. And he's like, I believe in you. With his deep, dark eyes staring into her soul. Oh, creepy man, Garci. But you'll always be good in my book. After all you've achieved so far, you'll be good in my book. Just sad that we've got this piece of land here. But I like our kingdom. I think it's a nice size. It's not amazing. People don't maybe love us, but maybe we can get a bit more love in some other ways. Let's get a non-aggression pact. Agree with non-aggression pact. Could make him the regent, but then again, if my son suddenly died, it would actually be quite good for him. Request his support. Change cultural position. There that was. Is that not in the Game of Thrones mod? I was just playing the Game of Thrones mod, and I couldn't find that. But she became a mastermind theologian. Wow. The daughter of this man, who was the bastard son of him, and, yeah, took on the name Bagonid in the name, but the sigil is technically like a subsidy house. But yeah, look at that. Wow. She's definitely learned. She knows all the things. Has been ransomed. Okay, is trying to usurp my title as Chancellor. Really? You're really gonna go for that? Make him disappear. Well, I am just. I don't think we'd make a man disappear just because he's in our land. Try to bribe him? We are charitable. I guess we are charitable. And we're shrewd. Yeah, I guess we'll try and bribe him. I really need to think. I need to get rid of these. 68%. Okay, we probably actually have almost enough men. Actually, wait. I need to wait till we have enough. Exactly. That's about 3,100 men. That's just a little bit more. If they get a little bit less, it'll be perfect. I can't keep wasting money like this. I mean, we're not going to get attacked, like I say, because those guys are friends. So it's not that bad. It's just the Pallasids, really, who I should be afraid of. Because they could just attack me. They could, actually. They could just come for me. We don't really have the allies. Ooh. He has cancer. But he is incapable as well. The peasants of Aegon are quite far apart and spread out. Your spy master, Gilbert, suggests invest in a province messenger system. Excellent idea, yes. Let the lands prosper. See, a mad king can be a good king sometimes. He's just charitable. He's just like, give the peasants everything. I demand it. Sir, we've given them loads of money. What else can we give? Give them my hair, I say. What? Oh, king? What are you talking about? Give them my hair. I see all these bold peasants walking around. They obviously need hair. Send them my hair. I can just imagine that. Can you pay your ransom? Yeah, we'll keep him until you can pay that. You're still in the jail. Well, I'm insane, so I'm going to keep... Then again, is that just? I guess it's not that just to keep him in jail forever. Then again, a life sentence for treason is probably just, actually. And we should... Oh, what? Yeah, I was meant to do you guys at the beginning of this episode. Chancellor. He is definitely the best, and a fabricated claim on... We want Barcelona. Okay, he has the Duchy of Barcelona. No? Oh, it was destroyed, was it? I think it was destroyed. Let's have a quick look. Let me click on that again. This man has it. Okay. Talib. So this one. Oh, he did. That was the one of Barcelona. Okay. But he only has this land. Yeah, it's weird. He's technically the Duke of Barcelona, but he only has that. And I guess I don't really need to claim, because I could probably just... Holy War, yeah. Barcelona, yeah, that's probably what I'll just do. Yeah, that's what we do, isn't it? There's really no point in getting him to do that. Yeah, there's actually no point at all. So I might as well get him to get people to like us. So who doesn't like me? Basically everyone. That guy hates me. I should probably send it to the faction people. Such as this guy. Marcello. He's actually got quite a few places. We're good. I think he's got most of the men there. Go, my son. Make friends of all of them. You're actually... Okay, you can't command. And we'll get you to scheme. Make sure no one's trying to kill me, because I can imagine some people might be trying to kill me. We got some pretty good council members. Do apologize, my phone is going. I'm going to have to phone that person back 1 second. Because I'm going to be finishing this episode here anyway. Collect tax. I guess we do need some money. So collect taxes in our new lands. Bordeaux. They must have lots of money, those people here. So yeah, I think that's where we'll leave this part here. We've grown a little bit. We've put our plans in motion. We know what we're going to do. I just need to get a few more of our men up. There we go, 3,700. Yeah, I think we can delete this. I think we got this under control. And we're losing a lot of money right now anyway. It's going to go up. At the end of the month, I guess? 61%. And, yeah, oh wow. 133%? Really? I have 3,800. I guess they obviously would take some of them. But yeah, we're going to have to deal with that next time. Okay, I'm going to have to deal with those factions next time. Hopefully we can gain our land under control before my son inherits. And hopefully we can continue. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the series so far, where you think we should be going. Do you think I'm going in the right direction? Or do you think I'm going towards disaster? Probably disaster. We are surrounded by two empires and one big massive kingdom. So yeah, and we're different religion to all of them. But yeah, I'll see you then.